Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today I am making meatballs, you guys. And if you want to see how I created and made my meatballs, please come on in and let's get to it. Thank you again, you guys, for coming to this channel. And if this is your first time, welcome. Come on in, stay tuned. Let's get into the kitchen. I washed my meat. As you can see, there's some water in there. I'm going to just drain that out because as it sits, the water will come out. Wash this with some lemon juice and some vinegar. And rinsed it off again. And now I'm going to add my seasoning. Let me just get the rest of the water out. Alright, so there that is. We've drained that off. I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning to this. Some Lowry seasoning salt. Just eyeball it, you guys. And I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. Okay. And then I'm going to add my spices, my épices. Crushed garlic, and then here goes our garlic. All right, you guys, I'm going to toss this up real quick, and we're going to sprinkle a little adobo. That's that. Okay, what I have here is 3 slices of bread. You know how you have those first slices of bread that nobody eats? In my house, they won't eat it. They will throw them away. But what I started doing is you could collect some of them. Excuse me. And you can save it, put it in the freezer, and what you can do, you could either make that with, you can make a bread pudding. Right now I'm using 3 slices of the Italian bread slices, and I've added just some water into that, and you're going to mush it really, really well. And then we're going to add this into our mixture right in here. So we're going to just make sure it's nicely, this is going to make, allow for our meatballs to be nice and moist as well. You don't have to add anything to this. Dump it right in. Okay, and then I'm going to grate an onion. I'm going to remove that part off. And we're going to grate this whole onion. It's about a medium to a large. There goes my onions. And then the yellow one are bell peppers. So what I do is I freeze it, okay? And it's like you use the knife and it's like a grater. It does it so much easier. You can use the grater as well to do it. But I just wanted to show you how smooth and easy that it'll cut with a knife. And try it, you guys. You just throw it in the freezer right before you're about to make your meatballs or whatever recipe. Just so you don't see it, it's like paper thin, you guys. And you wouldn't even get a good chop doing it. You wouldn't even get a good chop if it wasn't frozen. But being frozen, it's so much easier. All right, we're going to mix this all up. And I use about half a bell pepper. So here at the time, we're just going to remove the twigs from it and just pull it backwards, okay? To get the leaves. Okay. All right. Here we go. You're going to just toss that up real nicely. Last you're going to do is just add the mustard, okay? You're going to have to use your hands, you guys, to do this. This is the best way to incorporate your ingredients, okay? If you like it spicy, you can add more spicy peppers. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of my pickles juice. Okay. All right, you guys, so this is it. Keep it. I'm going to leave it in the fridge to marinate. I'm going to cover it and let it marinate. This one I'm going to make these in the oven. I'm not going to fry these. I'm just going to put this right in the oven. It's just like if you were making a meatloaf, same thing. The only thing I would add to it would be egg and a little bit more bread. But this is just for my meatballs. And I'm going to, I didn't have parsley, you guys, so I'm going to be going out. It's early, so I'm going to be going to the grocery store. And I'm going to add some chopped parsley, some flat leaf parsley to this. All right, this is it. We're going to throw it in the fridge. We're going to get rolling. I've rolled 2. You don't need to oil it. And I'm using 1/3 of a cup. I don't know if I can get that. Scoop to get them out, okay, just so they're all even in size. And then I'm just going to roll them up, okay? All done. All done. In the oven they go. 350, 45 minutes to an hour. They're hot. Yes. Of course they shrink in size. One missing. Delish. Alright, so to prepare the sauce now, what we're going to do is we're going to, I have some bell peppers. I have some yellow bell peppers. I'm going to saute that with some onions. Going to add my onions. Saute it. In a tablespoon of the tomato paste, so tablespoon and a half. Gonna stir that all up together. Okay, and always reserve one meatball. So crush in here, uncooked, raw, to make the sauce. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our water. About 2 cups of water. You're gonna let this come up to a boil and reduce. In the meantime, we're going to throw in some fresh garlic. I'm going to throw in about 3 cloves of fresh garlic in there. And I'm going to add my fresh thyme. In goes the garlic and the thyme. Let that come up to a boil. Taste it to see if it needs any salt. We're going to wait until it's reduced before we add our meatballs into there. We're not going to add all of the meatballs, just some of them. Also, when your meatballs cook, they're gonna there's some water that's gonna be come off of them. So this is the liquid that I'm adding into it. This was in the fridge because I cooked them last night. You're gonna leave the fat. You don't need the fat. That's all the extra fat from the meatballs. But the sauce, that's all of the juices to give that extra flavor. Yes, guys, even if that a little bit of fat, that's fine. But let this reduce, you guys, completely, and taste it. That's the only difference. You guys, growing up, my mother never made her meatballs in the oven. Never. But as you get, you're more aware of what's healthy, what's better for you. You know, you start to change your habits. So, my aunt always, started making them in the oven, and I was like, ugh, in the oven, it must not taste. It does not taste the same, but you know what? It's healthy, but you know what? They still taste amazing. So, I will do another show where I will fry them, but this time I put them in the oven. But you know what? You do have the choice. The same method. The only thing is once you roll them, you have to put them in flour, and then you deep fry them. So, I will be showing another episode of that, you guys, and I also have some barbecue meatballs that I'm gonna show you guys. But today we're just making some baked Haitian meatballs, and then we're gonna let this come up. As you see, it's coming up to a boil. Let it come up. It's gonna reduce. I wouldn't add too much sodium or anything. We're gonna wait until it reduces to see the taste of it because it'll be more concentrated. Let's let this reduce, you guys. Can't forget the Scotch bonnet. Put that right on here. Oh, all of them. Some heat, some sriracha. About a tablespoon. Alright. Nice and thickened. Not watery. Last. Onions and bell peppers. Turn off the fire. This is it. All done. Guys, this is it. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. My meatballs taste amazing, you guys. You won't regret making this recipe. I'm pairing it off with some rice and brown bean sauce, pinto bean sauce. So if you guys want to know how I made my pinto bean sauce, just comment below and I will definitely show you how it's done, you guys. Thank you again so much for coming back to my channel. I love you guys for watching. Be blessed and enjoy the holiday that's coming up, Thanksgiving. Love you guys for watching. Bye.